So at this point I'd like to introduce you to my band, and as promised, I probably have got a fact for you. So, Matt, have you got a fact?
Yeah, I've got a Robin Hood based fact, because we're in Nottingham. So, there's been over 100 portrayals of Robin Hood in film and TV since 1930. And some of the more implausible ones have been Disney, who portrayed him as a fox, the Muppets, who portrayed him as Kermit the Frog, and Kevin Costner, who portrayed him as an American, which was just lazy. And apparently his excuse for that was that Old English probably sounded more like American than modern English. How convenient. That's my fact.
Graham's been a bit relaxed on the fact front on this tour. He hasn't really had one each evening, so I've got high hopes tonight, Graham.
I've been saving myself for this evening. So my fact is that this concert hall opened in 1982 and the first ever performance was by Elton John. That's it.
Something quite ITV about that fact, Marcus, have you got one?
Yes, Laura, I have. Those of you in the audience with an eye for fashion might have noticed that Matt, Pete and myself look like idiots because we're pretty much wearing matching shirts. All in Czech. But where does the word Czech come from, I hear you ask? Much like the song, Alas I Cannot Swim, it comes from Persian. The word Shah, meaning king, and the word Shahmat, which then evolved into the modern word checkmate. So it comes from chessboards, and that's a true fact.
Right, and Bruce, can you top that?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I like the fact you were reading notes from your hand. That's classy. But I have got no less than 3 traffic facts. Okay. I'm not interested in traffic, but number 1 is that there are 148 traffic crossings or something, including something called a wigwam, which I've never heard of. If you know what it is, you're more intelligent than me. And then the other 2 facts are about cat's eyes, because apparently they were invented by a man from Nottingham. I presume he was a man. The 3rd fact is actually really embarrassing, and it's that when I was younger, straight kind of middle-aged, I thought that cat's lights worked because there was a man under the ground who went along on a kind of like skateboard machine and went along and flicked all the lights on when the car went by and then went back and flicked them off. And I thought it for so long, and then my dad patiently explained reflection to me, and I became so there we are, embarrassing. It's a fact.
Last but not least, Mr. Pete Rowe.
I'm sure you like condiments as much as I do. One of my favourite condiments is, of course, HP sauce, which was invented by, as I'm sure you're well aware, a grocer in Nottingham. Frederick Gibson, I forget his name. That's my little fact, but what running on from that, it ended up being manufactured in Birmingham, and the factory was bisected by the A38M road, motorway, A road, whatever it is. And it was the only motorway in the world to have a pipeline of vinegar running over it.
As you can imagine, it's pretty wild backstage. I don't have a fact, not that I should, but I don't know if Bruce can back me up on this. We went to the same school. This concert hall is nerve-wrackingly similar to like where our like school assemblies used to be.
Yeah, it is. It's really strange.
It's really freaky, and I feel like I'm in a nightmare. Not, you know, like a little bit like, because we went to, I'm about to give away how horrifically middle class me and Ruth are. We went to a Quaker school, a really small Quaker school, where every Thursday you had to sit in silence for 45 minutes, and random people would stand up and say whatever they felt like. It was so cheesy.
Fart, that was sweet.
Yeah,
the two options, something like fart and that would be the end of it, or not have it in the class.
I used to have recurring nightmares that I stood up and said something that wasn't true, like, I'm a lesbian. And now I feel like I'm not, obviously not that there's anything wrong with being a lesbian.
So the farting lesbian back.
It's a miserable one next, isn't it?